Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
What a terrible, terrible shame. first down for the offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great off.
The expressway is wide open. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heel,
Afterburners coming. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second.
Ohio State 21, TCU 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy has had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wide open downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Coming after it. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's brought down after the pick. Putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All kinds of running room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left side. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll try the run. He's loose at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to get to it. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Oh, and he missed it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ohio State 41, TCU 0.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision.
Team.
Out of the end zone was not a good one.